good household. Both my parents were in the household. I was the youngest of 5. All my siblings were in the household. But I didn't really know God. My mom grew up as a Catholic. My dad grew up as a Mormon. So just growing up, like, I never went to church really. Like maybe went to one Christmas or like Easter or whatever. But didn't really know God at all growing up. So I just was mainly just doing sports, school, just hanging out with friends, and I think it was probably like 9th grade, started getting into like drinking, just hanging out with friends, doing whatever I wanted. I was the youngest, so I think my parents were overprotective, or I don't know what it was, but I just started like sneaking around, hiding things from them. I wasn't really close with them, so go out, do whatever I wanted, tell them I was just at a friend's house all day, like not doing anything. But reality, I was drinking, just trying to do whatever I could to find pleasure, like whatever it was. And that didn't really change for the longest. That didn't really change for the longest. I was just doing, like the whole high school, I was just doing whatever I wanted basically. And it wasn't until my senior year of high school when my coach invited me to church, and really he was just like, I'm gonna go to church, like anybody can come with me, the whole team, I'm taking you guys out to lunch afterwards. So in my mind I'm just like, all right, free lunch, like whatever, like I'll go. So then, that's when it really started. I just would start going to church every Sunday then. I still didn't really know God or like have a real relationship with him, but I was like going, I would say I'm a Christian, but still drink on the weekends, do whatever I wanted on the weekends. And like my ideal weekend in high school, like I would want to get drunk Friday and Saturday night, hopefully hang out with a girl one of those nights. Like that was like every weekend I was like, I hope that's what I can do. But then started going to church, and then I got to college. Like in my recruiting process for football, I was like really naive, like just didn't really ask any questions, just kind of doing like I was like, oh, I'll just end up wherever I end up, like everything happens for a reason, like wherever I end up is probably where I'm supposed to be. So I ended up at Illinois State for really like no reason, like it was just, I guess that's where I'll go. And so I get there, continue to just do whatever I want, and then I think it was my sophomore, junior year, I was friends with this girl named Kendall, and she got involved with campus ministry, and she was like, you should really meet up with this guy named Joe, like you should really do it. And I was like, nah, I'm cool, like it's all right, like, blah, blah, blah. Like just kept saying no. And then after like 2 months of her asking me, I was like, all right, I'll do it, like whatever. So then started meeting up with Joe over there. We went through the journey books, which is like just like a basis of like what it means to be a Christian, like Christian life and all that stuff. And there's 5 books, so like you just go through one each week. That's what we did. And I was like struggling with doubts just because like I didn't know, like I never knew God, so like I'm like, did he really do all this that he says in the Bible? Like is it really, like there's so much, like in my mind there's like so many things that seem like impossible. I'm like, there's no way he did this and this. And Joe just kept meeting up with me and like talking to me about it, and eventually I just was like, all right, well, Jesus, if I believe Jesus died and like came back alive, if he resurrected, and, like all that other stuff, like really isn't a big deal. Like the biggest deal is that he came back alive. So that was in October 2019. I'd say I like gave my life to Christ, and but at the like things were like I was growing, but like nothing major was really changing. Like I was still doing whatever I wanted, kind of. I was more following him because like I thought I had to, like not out of love and like please him, but I was just like that's what I was supposed to do, so I'm gonna do that. So I was just going through it and like meeting up with Joe each week, growing a little more and more each week, and then I'd say even in like this last 6 months, I've just been like growing a ton, and like finally starting to see change my life, living in God's grace, and really just pleasing like living a life pleasing Him because I love Him. Like we're reading a book called Knowing God, and just learning a lot through that, like adoption, that God's my Father, and I'm His son, and like He really loves me. Jesus is my brother. Heaven is my home. But I just been learning a ton, growing a lot. And I'm just like, I just think I'm so blessed because it's like I really just don't think I should be here right now because it's like how God really picked me? Like nobody in my family knows God at all. And like I'm just so blessed to have like all these people over here. I have all these people who pray for me today and like pray for me every day. When I was saying no, they just kept praying. And like I found my way here and like I'm so blessed to just be able to see the change and feel God's love and His presence every day. And it's like I said, I didn't know about my Taula state, but I definitely ended up there because of these people over here, campus outreach and all that stuff. Like they really changed my life. And it's like I used to, like I said earlier, I used to want to drink every night and like end up with a girl, but like all that's changed. Like it's just crazy because that used to be my ideal night. And now on the weekends, I'd rather just have all these guys over at Joe's house and praise the Lord and just sing songs to Him. So I just feel so blessed to be here. It's just crazy what God's done in my life.